Happy Wednesday. Welcome to the NBA Prop Show presented by LineStar, your top 3 NBA player prop bets for today that are available on all of our partner sites like Underdog, Sleeper, Chalkboard, Parlay Play, VIVIDPICKS, or wherever you place your bets. Alongside Tyler Wiemann, I'm Shannon Sommerville. Let's get this show rolling. We've got some great NBA player prop bets for you. We've got a nice slate for tonight, so excited to get into some of these matchups. But Tyler, the injury report, it's starting to get lengthy. Wow, I was a bit shocked by that. Also, there seems to be this quademic of illnesses right now that's sweeping the country, not just in NBA as well. So I figured I'd mention that as well. But it seems like a lot of players are on there with an illness, so wondering if that has anything to do with it. But nonetheless, we are still finding some edge, right? What did you think of the injury report, at least?
I mean, this is just how it is in NBA.
This time of year, yeah.
Does it every year, especially this time of year. I mean, we're not even into late March yet. It's still like this.
I know. All right, well, let's get into our picks today, but we do want to tell you about our featured partner offer today, which is Chalkboard. I actually downloaded it today myself to take advantage of the deal that we're about to give you, which is use that promo code LineStar. You'll get a up to $100 of your first deposit matched. And today, actually, Chalkboard is offering some pretty good promos, including Nikola Jokic over 0.5 points and SGA over 0.5 points as well. So that you can use that one-time use on those, but max entry is $10 on those. So today we're going to give you a play to pair that with. If we get that entry wrong for some reason, we're going to give out $20 to a randomly selected commenter. So do us a huge favor right now. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment below, and you are entered in. And speaking of winner, yesterday, unfortunately for the show, we gave out a losing entry yesterday. Unfortunately for us, let's see, Gary Payton didn't deliver on the over rebounds. Eric Gordon missed it by a hook there. Eric Gordon with just 2 assists. We needed him to get 3 there for us. So today we're going to give you a randomly selected commenter $20. And that winner is Jim Bugna, who commented, best show on YouTube. Love that comment. Appreciate the comment. Comment today and we'll get in touch with you to get you your $20. And hopefully you can reinvest that into Chalkboard today. And hopefully we'll be giving out a winning entry. Speaking of winning entry, let's give out that pick that we're going to pair with. All right, we're going to the Toronto Raptors for this one. And we're going with RJ Barrett over 1.5 threes. LineStar's projection is 2.4. Barrett's averaging just under 2 threes per game, and he actually has been over that line for the last 5 games. Now, Toronto is still without Emmanuel Quigley. Grady Dick, one of those players I mentioned that's listed on the injury report with an illness right now, which could mean more volume for Barrett in this one. And he's already got a nice matchup going up against Washington, a team we love to pick on in terms of those overs, especially for those perimeter players like Barrett, who can knock down a couple threes for us and cash, because Washington is allowing about 2 threes per game to power forwards. And I mentioned that power forward spot because that is where Barrett started last time, but it is still wherever he starts tonight, whether it is at the power forward or small forward. This is an above average matchup for threes. Tyler, what's your impression?
It is an above average spot, and it doesn't matter if he's starting at the small forward or power forward. On our team defense tool, we have Washington 30th versus power forward, 29th versus small forward, and both of them are very positive for the 3-point ball. And we got a high scoring game. There's no Emmanuel Quigley, and when that's happened, Barrett's usage has gone through the roof. So I like the spot for RJ.
All right, so again, we're going to pair that with Jokic over 0.5 on Chalkboard, and that is our entry for today. If we get that wrong, we will give out a randomly selected commenter $20 just like we did today. So hopefully we cash it and you guys are able to just cash in. That's just the easiest way to do this. All right, next pick. We're going to the Brooklyn Nets and Nick Claxton over 7.5 rebounds. LineStar's projection and the consensus like the over here. Claxton's averaging about 7.6 rebounds per game, but Brooklyn is dealing with a ton of injuries, as is the team he's facing, the Charlotte Hornets. Now, Brooklyn is without Cam Johnson, Cam Thomas, Noah Clowney, and in which case Claxton's usage sees a bump about 7% and the rebounds up about 6%. And then on the other side, Charlotte without Mark Williams, Josh Green, LaMelo Ball, Brandon Miller. This game in general, we're going to be dealing with a lot of bench players in this one that are going to see some time on the court. This is the lowest game on the slate too, 205.5. What that says to me, Tyler, is we're going to see some missed shots tonight, in which case that lends itself to some rebound opportunities here for our boy Clax. What do you think?
We have a borderline like G League game tonight.
Yep.
Like
Sure
it is
do.
pitiful the starters we have outside of say a Claxton, Bridges, Russell, but yeah, there's no Mark Williams. They traded away Nick Richards. You're gonna have Taj Gibson starting, going against Nick Claxton. Gibson, while he's been a solid NBA player for his career, is old. He's only going to play like 14 or 15 minutes. Then he's going to go against Diabiti in the backup minutes, who he probably plays 28-ish minutes, but he's the third string center on the Charlotte Hornets. It's nothing to write home about. And I think Claxton can absolutely abuse them on the board still.
All right, let's go Dogs here. By the way, I know I haven't mentioned the Bulldogs in a while, and I know I said I was going to try not to, but I have to mention it in this spot only because I don't know, Tyler, if you've been watching some college hoops right now, but the Georgia Bulldogs are actually pretty good this year. And big matchup this weekend. But the SEC in general in college basketball, thought I'd just mention that here. But I'll carry on with our NBA props.
Did you,
have you seen that?
See the clip of, I think it was like the Rhode Island coach confused that the SEC is like 54 and 54 in games going against each other?
I mean, the SEC is dominant this year. When you look, there's like 4 top 10 teams in the Chem Bomb ratings. It's kind of wild right now, so it's pretty dominant though. All right, so we're going to go to the Oklahoma City Thunder. We're going Jalen Williams for our last player prop bet, over 19.5 points. LineStar's projection here, 27.3, so some nice edge here. Williams is averaging 21.1 in the month of January, has been over 5 of the last 10. Remember, they're still dealing without Chet Holmgren and going up against the Warriors. 11th in points per game, 2 power forwards. Not a bad matchup here for J-Dub. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, he's averaging 20 over the last 20 games, averaging 24 over the last 5. Golden State Warriors are 21st versus power forward on our team defense tool, and it's a very positive scoring matchup on that tool. The other thing is he is asked to score more on the road. He is averaging 21.4 points per game on the road this season versus 20.1 at home. Like the spot for J-Will to get it done against the Warriors.
All right, so those are the 3 that we are rolling with for today in NBA props action. If you've got any other locks for us, please let us know in the comments. And again, check out that Props AI tool on the LineStar app to help find the best value in the props department. You can check that out at linestarapp.com for some other player prop bets that you think are going to go off tonight. It's a great research tool. We also talk a lot about our team defense tool, and you can really kind of dive into the numbers behind some of these props to get, just better knowledge for yourself before you place some bets. And again, as always, bet responsibly. Today, again, in our contest, we are rolling with RJ Barrett over 1.5 threes and pairing that with Nikola Jokic over 0.5 points on Chalkboard. If you haven't taken advantage of that deal, remember the key is to use that promo code LineStar so you can get your deposit matched up to $100. Take advantage of that deal. And good luck to you in all of your prop betting endeavors for today. We'll see you guys tomorrow.